Oh, okay. Yeah, I said everybody we're doing good, enjoying New Year's Eve. So uh
Okay. Oh, good.
yeah, so now we're streaming live on
All
YouTube.
right. Oh, good. All right. This is Murgles everywhere. What's happening, everyone's River Wayne still. It's New Year's Eve day or New Year's Eve morning day. Yeah, New Year's Eve day. I guess it makes sense. It's New Year's Eve day, which is an unofficial holiday, but I like to celebrate it, which just was with anticipation. Actually, I have a speech therapist appointment at about 5 o'clock, which is a interesting way to start the new year. We'll get in as many as I can, and when I can. That was the only thing open, but that's okay. I'm looking forward to it. But anything and everything that happens today and tomorrow, tonight, I'm looking forward to. I don't know. The whole New Year always makes me happy, and then starting the new year, I get this course from the beginning again. I do have something I wanted to read from the course also briefly today. That I ran into. It was just I don't know. It just kind of was a gem. It's a gem. But I'm gonna start off with this song. It's a song I played before, but it's good. It's it's good for the new year. Of course, I should share my sound first. And then I should have a little ding 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 that goes on that enables me to remember to share my sound when I first get here. So I I don't always well, it doesn't take too much time, but it's just a pay. All right, here we go. All right, this song is it's called "The Love." This love won't break your heart by Annalise Emmerich.
2 minutes till it's midnight. We've been drinking since the sun went down. Everyone's been kissing, throwing love around. Somebody shouts, change is coming. You just smile and drink your beer. Everywhere the air's a humming. It's all of us right here. And we sing, should old acquaintance be forgot? I'll love you till the day I die. Should old acquaintance be forgot? Will you kiss me in the morning light? Time to run beneath the New Year moon, joining hands and crossing our hearts. Pass around the rest of the wine. It's a perfect start. Old flames and broken hearts and nights under the stars. One by one we fall asleep, wrapped in each other's arms. And we dream, should old acquaintance be forgot? I'll love you till the day I die. Should old acquaintance be forgot? Will you kiss me in the morning light? If you were lonely, give it up, 'cause here we are. This is the kind of love that doesn't break your heart. If you were lonely, give it up, 'cause here we are. This is the kind of love that doesn't break your heart. If you were lonely, give it up, 'cause here we are. This is the kind of love that doesn't break your heart. If you were lonely, give it up, 'cause here we are. This is the kind of love that doesn't break your heart. Should all acquaintance be forgot? I'll love you till the day I die.
All right. Love you to the morning light, all design, or this is the kind of love, or this is the special kind of love, or whatever it's called. But I liked it. Yes, it was a nice rendition, wasn't it? I think it's very nice. And I think it's I've never heard that rendition before. It's come from a playlist called Folk Christmas. Yeah, Folk Christmas. So if you're interested in looking that up, just check it out. It's a larger album. I made a smaller album out of it, but it's a pretty large album or a large playlist. So check it out if you're interested in it. Folk Christmas. You should just type it into Spotify. It come right up. All right. So I could leave it to me to lose my phone or I lose it. Because obviously here I can hear buzzing on my earphones. I just don't know where it is. It's probably hiding. Oh, maybe it's in here. I can't I know where it is now. It's right in front of my freaking face in my jacket pocket. Yep, I think I can feel it already. I find it when I'm on the phone with you. When I'm back on here with you guys. Let's just see if she got in touch because yeah, there it is. Okay, let's see. Nope, she's not on the phone here, so she's obviously gonna make it and hasn't been able to get in touch. Tell me why. So she just kept making it. Says, "Okay, I have something I wanted to talk about anyhow," and it's from uh, it's from the text in text in chapter 12. And it's a very small little piece of text that well not that small, but it's small enough. And I think that I'll just read it and then I'll discuss it. It's pretty powerful, and it's one of those texts that you won't find in many other spiritualities, at least not said this way. In the calm light of truth, let us recognize that you believe you have crucified God's Son. You have not admitted this, in quotes, terrible, end quote, secret belief, secret you wish to crucify. Because this was powerful. Because you still wish to crucify him. Now, what does that mean? You wish to crucify God's Son? Well, you wish to crucify your brother. You wish to crucify your sister. You wish to crucify the people around you. That's God's Son. We wish to crucify each other, and we wish to continue doing so. That's why we don't want to stop. So that's why we keep doing it. There's a point of view to try to change. I no longer desire to hurt my brother. And if we could find this, as if we could find him, we want to continue. We wish to crucify him if we could find him. What does that mean? If we could find him, well, we've separated from each other deliberately, so we can go on a long to for each other. But the wish has hidden him from you because you can't wish for something unless you don't have it. Because we are very fearful, and you are afraid to find him. You've handled this wish to kill yourself by not knowing who you are. By hiding our identity from ourselves, that's our wish to desire to die. By dumping our own personality and taking on another one, we lose our old personalities. That's how we die. Identifying with somebody else. That's strange. If you look at somebody else, you identify with that person being more important. You make that person to you. You're essentially identifying with that person as opposed to other people. You're identifying with separation. You're identifying with your own suicide. Even if you identify with that person's spirit, in a sense, since you're still identifying with separation, you're identifying with that person's murder. So the ego does want to kill you, and you identify with it. You must believe its goal is yours, and we identify with the ego most of the time. This is because we have believed that we have crucified. This is the thing we believe that we have done already. There is something we have done and we're doing. We've already, in an attempt to hide ourselves from ourselves, set up a system We let go of our personalities. That's how we die. We let go of our personality in complete, and we start up new ones. The old personalities, who know where they go? I mean, who cares really? I mean, they're just personalities. We just mix them up, recycle them, and revamp them and put them over here, put them over there, and take a little bit out of this one, a little bit out of that one. The ego would love to kill the observer of the personality, but it can't. So it kills the personality and gets off on it. Now, the spirit, the true you, will allow the personality to live as long as it wants to live. The you who you think you are, the small self, you can live as that as long as you want to live as that. There's no hurry, there's no rush. Might be more enjoyable to do it now, but that's obvious. Joy's always better now than later. This is that's not very elusive. It's not very obvious. It's pretty clear. In the calm light of truth, let us recognize that you believe you have crucified God's Son. You believe it. But we don't admit it to ourselves or anybody else. Not necessarily because we feel so guilty, feel so bad. We just want, I mean, it is part of that, but because we want to continue doing it. Not it's because of the guilt. But we have no interest in fighting it. It's like having a problem you don't want to admit you have. So we bury it. It's like each of us individually almost feels abused, like abused children who don't want to admit that we're being abused, so we justify it and say, hey, we deserve it. The ego is rooted in fear, separation, negativity. So the only way to really bounce out of this is really for acceptance. First thing to do is accept this truth, and without getting too much into the details of how to get out. That's almost for another time. I'm simply saying you want to have this first step is to desire it. To desire it. This is the new year. Desire a different point of view. That will lead you to the next step. Allow for the meaninglessness and the stupidity of the idea that you could ever crucify God's Son. What the heck that means? Crucifying God's Son, killing God when he comes to earth to save us. When we kill him, how do you kill God? Imagine people from another planet go by and they say that's the planet where they think they killed God. Ha! Don't go there. They're insane. The first thing you have to do is realize how insane we are. Welcome that. Don't bury it in a lump of denial. Because you stay insane. You walk around and you're in the matrix as opposed to realizing you're above it. Take the red pill or the blue pill. I think it's the red pill. Take the red pill. And for a while, it'll be hell. It's a different type of hell, though. It's a hell of an undoing. It's undoing. It's an unraveling. But the knowing that you didn't really do anything. Above that, it says, to the ego, the guiltless are guilty. If you know that it's the ego is so stupid that thinks the guiltless are guilty, those who don't attack are enemies. How backwards is that? You don't have to do anything. You need do nothing. Just know it. It's all the mind. Just know the truth. The truth sets you free. So this New Year's, just know the truth. Know that you could never have crucified anybody or anyone. And while you may know that, you think in your life, you don't know it on like at 9 o'clock and 9:30. You say, oh, I knew it at 9 o'clock and now I know it forever. I suppose the first thing you might want to know is that deeply, deeply, deeply you believe that you want to murder and kill and destroy. And then that then manifests in your daily life as outdo, compete with, push away, hide from, outthink, outdo, stand out, be unique, be better than your brother. Be scared of, isolate yourself from your brother. That's how it plays out here when you're crucifying God's son, when you think you're crucifying God's son. It plays out here in murders and robberies and little things like fear of each other and anxieties and locking your doors and and hiding and locking your car doors and putting uh, burglary signs on them and getting and living in fear because we think we crucified God's son. We have a wish to kill ourselves because we don't know who we are. We identify with other people, and I don't mean this in some sort of spiritual way. I mean, we identify with other people as opposed to other people. I am you, but not you. You're terrible. I don't like you. I like you. You I want dead. You I don't want dead. But we don't say it that way. We say nicely. We say, nah, yeah. But remember, the ego does want to kill you. No matter how. And we saw the other day when we were watching I forget the name of it, but the one with the William Shatner one, where he was playing the person who was he was having attack thoughts before he even started at the very beginning. They were just normal attack thoughts. They were just attack thoughts from the time that he was living in. They were not anything that he could be ever even aware of. He was distracted by thoughts that weren't in the present. He wasn't there with his wife in the present moment. He was thinking of his job at home, getting ahead, getting a promotion, beating out his neighbor, beating out his brother, as opposed to being with love on the honeymoon he was in the present, which made him susceptible to all sorts of negativity. And so I ask you, what is your point of view that's getting you down? What point of view is keeping you down? What point of view stems from, well, all of them do, but what negative point of view can you see obviously, or perhaps can you see the beginning, a little bit of it, and you can delve into it a little. It comes from it obviously comes from your belief that you have crucified God's son, your belief that you've destroyed oneness, your belief that your destruction of oneness leads to the many. And so you have to pick and choose who you want to hang out with so you can protect yourself from separation. What scares you from the whole? What beliefs scare you from the whole? And can you let those beliefs go? Let the fear of the whole go. Let the fear of the sonship, let it go. But you're one with the whole anyway. Might let it be there. And I'm not saying run to the local cult and hang out with a bunch of people and never leave. Or your local political group that tells you, be a part of their group and never leave. I'm not saying even leave your house, and if you're a loner, be a loner. But just know, again, and know what's going on. You're not alone. You're never alone. You have no private thoughts. And it doesn't mean you have to go out there and share your thoughts with everyone. But you have no private thoughts in actuality, and your thoughts affect everyone else. So enjoy that. Enjoy your thoughts and other people's thoughts. Enjoy knowing that your thoughts aren't necessarily yours. Explore that. Explore your thoughts that are in the course, because your thoughts are in the course. Your real thoughts are in the course. Explore yourself in the course. Find out how you think you think. What you think you think. Find out what you think you think. And how you think you should think. And then you'll realize what you think you should think. And then you'll think the miracle. The miracle will slip in there. Over and over and over and over again. Until, in the calm light of truth, you will recognize that you no longer believe that you've crucified God's Son. And you will no longer wish to crucify him. And you no longer wish to crucify your brother and compete with him. You'll care for him more, as much or even more than yourself. You want to help him and everyone else the same. Everybody equal. If only you could. You start off that way, at least. And then you realize you can. And you will. Change your viewpoints. That's all you got to do. Change your viewpoints. Start with something small. Get bigger. Or start with something big. Just start. All right. Well, that's about it. I guess that's all I got for today, Lynn. I was not expecting much more than a half hour without odds. So it's all right. Give it back to you. God bless everyone. I'm happy to be here. Happy New Year to all of you and to everyone on Pow Talk on the radio. And this is Miracles Everywhere with River Wayne Stills on ACIM. It's just it's of course it's next time I see you guys will be Thursday, which means next year. So I'll see everyone next year, and until then, peace.
Happy New Year, Wayne. I love you, brother. And thank you so much for coming in. Really wonderful to have you. So we'll see you next year.
Yep. It
Bye
was 2 days
bye.
from now, Thursday at
2 days from
12:30.
now, next year.
Okay. Bye
All
bye.
right. Love you.